My mom watched me drop a hot dog and then pick it up, look around, and then I ran off and kept eating.
What's up, baby? Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian Licata. I am your host, Gary G. Garcia, along with my brother, misinformation, blah, blah, Brian Licata.
What's up, G?
I had a little stumble. That was more of a tongue-tie type thing right there. But look at me. I don't look so well.
It's a great intro, though. It really is. It's the best. It's the best opener in podcast right now, I believe.
Yeah, the best one. Listen, man. Trying to work these lights. I'm looking a little pale, and there's really no way around it. I didn't get my that's a little jaundice. I'm looking a little yellow on that one. I'd rather be pale than yellow, right? Yeah, we'll roll with this, man. Little peachy keen. Hey, I'm looking a little pale. What do you want me to tell you? I haven't been sleeping well. I got home late last night from the midnight show, which was banging. Big up to everybody out there who performed last night. That shit was fire, man.
Who was on the show? Let's hear him. Who was on the show?
We had Norlex Beeman on there, man. We had Adam Gable, of course.
Right.
We had what's fucked up is I'm terrible with the names, man. Chris Kimback. It was just a banging show. I can't remember all the names. Karachi was there. It was dope lineup. I can't remember all the names. I'm terrible with names. That's why I'm a terrible host. But Adam hosted.
Nice.
Did his thing.
Very cool.
Big up to everybody who came out, man. The crowd was dope. Every comedian crushed. And I had a great time. It was fun. Come check us out every Monday at the midnight show, man. The weather's starting to get nice at the Grizzly Pear. Not Quite Tuesday, midnight show on Monday. And that shit is dope.
Starts at 11:59, right?
Starts at 11:55.
Oh, 55. Okay. Interesting.
Well, that's what we say. It actually starts at like 12:10.
It's a comedy show, people. Everybody know.
Like, it was crazy, dog. We sitting there, we had 4 people to start. We were like, all right, we got a show. It's 4 people. And then them lights went off, man. That shit people just started pouring in. It was dope. Mm-hmm. It was dope, man. It was a dope show.
It's a really cool venue there, man. I really like how small it is.
CBGB's a comedy, man. The CBGB's a comedy. Don't sleep. That's the place. There's going to be fucking documentaries made about that place, man. I'm telling you. All the comics that are going to be on the map are all coming out of there. It's going to be dope. There's a vibe there, man. That's what I love about the midnight show, too. It's like there's a vibe, The comics come inside. They check out the show. It's fucking dope.
Here we go.
Man, this shit is falling apart on me, man. Why am I having problems, man?
Come on, Junior.
Why am I having problems here?
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, yeah, there it is, man. And the comics did that room, man. You know what I'm saying? Adam did the lighting.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Makes sense.
Adam did the lighting for that room, man. That was all, first room to ever put my picture on the wall. Big up, Grizzly Pear. That's my first place, man. My first home.
That's the first place you ever did comedy at?
That's the first place that I was doing comedy steady at.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. What was the first place you actually ever performed?
First place I ever performed, Broadway Comedy Club.
Very nice. That was
Broadway Comedy Club.
That was like a showcase.
Yeah, I did a class when I did my class. And then from the class, I did a competition there. They had like a stand-up competition. It was $20.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that just for the stage time, figuring at least I get on stage once. Maybe twice. And, I wound up winning it. So that was a good $20 spent.
Yeah, for sure.
Good $20 investment, man. Never be afraid to invest on yourself.
Did it ever...
one less blunt smoke, but a lot of fucking opportunities open up from there.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. What was the next thing you rolled that into from that?
From that, I wound up messing with the dude who did the contest.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? He was the dude who did the contest. And at the time, man, this dude, he had like all the up and comers, you know what I'm saying? Like he had everybody, me, Adam, JC Bass, A. Marie, Terry McNeely. He was fucking with everybody. We was all fucking with him, and I started fucking with him and he started giving me gigs, man. I mean, he opened up a lot of doors for me, but at the same time, he did a lot of shiesty things to other people. But to me, but for me, I knew what I was getting into. So it was a thing of, we worked together until we bumped heads. And then once we bumped heads, that was it. We just didn't work together no more. I really ain't got nothing bad to say.
Right.
Because me personally, he didn't do anything bad to me. Although you do notice I'm not, saying names, but anyone who knows who I'm talking about. I just rather not give any kind of negative or positive, whatever to that person. But nah, I mean, I got opportunities. Got me into danger fields. He let me headline for the first time, and he put me on the tour with Adam, Brian, and Mike that we continued to go on.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, that's how it's always been for me. Things just fall in my lap.
Yeah. I mean,
I decide to say, all right, I'm going to go for it. And then once I make that decision, things just start falling into place. At that point, it's just a matter of, putting yourself in a position of opportunity at that point. So, we waiting on a guest. I don't know. Well, I mean, not for nothing. She's late. She's usually late anyway, man. It shows up like right on time. So I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised that she's not here yet, to be honest. And that's your own fault, mama, not mine, but we'll talk about it. Yeah, so I mean, everything just falls in my lap, from when I did music to when I did comedy. It all just kind of, fell into place. I decided to do music. I had a dude that, like, he had said, if you ever decide to do this shit, son, come let me know, And then I was just thinking about it. I got, kicked out of school, dropped out of school, however you want to look at it. It was a mutual agreement. I didn't want to be there no more. They didn't want me there no more. I went and got my GED. My mom's wasn't going to have me just sitting at home. So she said, you either
my
got to
mom
go
would
to
not
school.
have that shit either.
Yeah, she said, you got to go to school or you got to get a job, one or the other. And I decided to go to school to learn engineering, recording and engineering.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And it's funny because I went there with a plan. I didn't go there because I wanted to be an engineer. I just went there figuring if I know how to do that shit, then I don't have to depend on nobody to help me to do it on my own. Like if I need to, I could just do it on my own. Right. If I can't find no one to make beats or no one to fucking, join the band. I wanted to put together a live band. That's what I wanted to do. And that's what I set out to do. And that's what I did. I put together a live band. But I wanted to know, as much as I could. This way, the more I know, the less I have to depend on someone else. And it just happened. Boom. I got into the school. The school put me into a fucking, into one of the hottest hip hop studios at the time. I met fucking Biz Markie on my first day.
Oh, shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? On my first day at work. Yeah. So it's like, everything just, here we go, man. We got a special guest today, man. All my guests are special. So what I have to say is basically we have another special guest today, man. And this one is very special. Every time I get to perform with her, I am always just so excited. The very talented Tata Sherise, very funny, very talented, very beautiful.
Hold on. How you handle? Let me change my name on here. I be doing some regular shit too.
What's that, Natasha Wiles? What's that? Oh, that's another stage name right there, huh?
Nah, that's actually my real name. That's my real name.
Oh, so Tata Sherise is the stage name, and that's your real name?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like my real name. I don't mind.
I'm already learning something new.
It has a lot of history. I just
already learned something new.
My name, you know what's crazy? My name is Russian, but I ain't.
Oh, Natasha, yeah, I was just about to say that, but you beat me to it.
Hopefully,
Brian,
if I run into any of them, you know what I mean? I'll be like, Natasha, because, nigga, it's crazy out here. Yo, it's a lot of white shit going on, It's a lot of white on white crime right now, but I'm going to let you go ahead and take it.
Nah, that was going on.
I'm
excited. She's already on fire. She's already on fire. But real quick, Brian, right? You've met Brian before, right?
Brian,
Yeah.
have we met? I don't know.
I don't think so. I've seen you perform once or twice, but I don't know if we've actually met each other. No.
Okay, we probably did not.
In
He used to
in
do all the
passing.
video stuff for us over at AC Jokes, and then he left to Florida, so he's in Florida right now. But me and him
Okay.
continue to do the podcast.
Nice.
Where are you right
That's
now,
what's up.
Tata?
I'm in Philly right now.
In Philly?
Yeah.
Very cool. What you
Philly.
got going on? What's going on with you? What's on your mind? You sound like you got a lot going on right there. Are you following this Ukraine thing?
I mean, yeah, I'm reading and I'm trying to understand, because as a comedian, like during times like this is our time to shift the hearts of people in the world. You know, that's what we got to use. Like, and I mainly on stage talk about myself, but I know one of the biggest things in comedy is touching on real life shit. you know,
well, knowing what's going on
and knowing what's going on, touching no matter how silly of a comedian you are, you know, when you get the chance to kind of lighten the hearts of people who are going through a lot, you know, that's part of our job. So I've been keeping up with it, as far as I've been trying to say little jokes here and there, you know. Y'all hear my fucking cat? We getting his nuts clipped real soon. Hold on one second.
Oh, really? Is it he? Is that what it is?
Man, he horny as shit.
He horny as shit. My cat did that. I remember that was the nicest she ever was to me.
We gotta clip his nuts. Hold on.
Oh, man.
Let me let his ass out, because he going, look at
damn, you gonna clip big man's balls.
I ain't want to, man. I wanted him to get some pussy, you know. But, you know, he's been disturbing us a little bit.
Yeah, no, they get crazy when they're on that heat thing, boy. My cat was bugging. I felt bad, man. It's the only time she was ever really nice. You just sit there and pet her, forget about it. She wouldn't leave. They don't want to ass up on you.
Yeah.
We were just talking about last week how we had to snip his dog's balls.
Damn. Dogs aggressively hump. Cats, they'll slow grind that shit out, though.
Yeah, but they're so loud. They're so fucking loud.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, they're so loud. I remember one time I was staying with my brother, and at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I think 2 cats, I think they were out in the alleyway having some fun at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was so loud. It woke up the whole neighborhood. It was crazy.
It's only fun for the dude. I don't think it's fun for the female cats. It's more rapey. Cats
I know some
hoe-ass
cats. I know some hoe-ass cats. Somebody I used to be involved with, his cat was a hoe.
His cat was a hoe.
Is that why you dumped him? Did you get rid of him because of his cat?
She had to bring all her litters on Maury. Bought the litter on Maury. No one knew who the father was.
Right.
What stray cat it was.
She used to fuck with everybody, okay?
Does Philly still have stray dogs? Remember stray dogs?
Philly is more stray cats.
Stray cat. Everywhere you go, stray cats. But I remember back in the day, we had stray dogs back in the day.
I see.
Now you don't see that shit.
Stray dogs. You'll see a lot of stray dogs in Jamaica.
Yeah, the islands, for sure.
Right.
All of them.
Yeah, the islands,
all the islands.
It's the weirdest shit ever, because it's like, how did y'all get to live in paradise?
Yeah, right? They living better than us.
These stray dogs.
They ain't even living as good as stray dogs in Jamaica.
Man, and then they got little they almost resemble cows. You ever notice they got like little milkers under them? I don't know what that's all about, like little nubs on their belly.
Those are the hoes. They've had so much sex and put out so many babies that their nipples just hang now. They sag now. It happens.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You get like 30, 40 cats, you know, sucking on your nipples.
They in that good weather. Those dogs is definitely fucking more on the islands.
Yeah. But I remember walking around, you turn a corner and walk into a pack of stray dogs. You don't see that shit no more.
Well, I think it's because they have all of those like animal groups now, like rescuing the dogs and picking them up off the streets and bringing them to the shelters and then trying to get them to white people.
Yeah, that chick who sang that song "Arms of an Angel," boy, she made a lot of people, you know, care. Right? People started caring, started feeling bad and shit. I don't feel bad. I almost hit yesterday coming home from New York. I almost hit 2 skunks.
Oh shit.
And one deer. Deer are stupid. I used to care. Now I don't. They're stupid.
Deer, yeah. I don't like how they look at you right before their death or yours. Like, you know, like, why you want to stare down with me on like, you know.
That's what they do. They stare at you. Because I was going slow. I saw it. So I'm like going slow to see what he's going to do. And they waited till I got like right there. We had eye contact and then it jumped. Motherfucker.
Yeah, like, I've been blessed to dodge some deer, man, because that shit, your car be done after those. You know,
that's the thing. Your car get more fucked up than the deer do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
At
Yep.
least my car will. I got a little Honda Civic. When we was in
Yeah.
Wisconsin, them brothers was driving those F-150s with like reinforced fronts. All you saw was like half a deer here, half a deer there, blood everywhere.
I can't wait to get in a truck. You know, that's what I need. First of all, I'm a little bit too big for a car, man.
What
I
do you
feel
drive?
like
What are you pushing?
I'm trying to hop out of the truck like a drug dealer or some shit. You know, that's
I gotta be a drug dealer.
I'm over here
FBI
climbing out
agents.
of
Oh yeah, they
cars.
all drug dealers. Actually, I was gonna say government officials jump out of that shit, but they drug dealers too. So can't really use
Yeah.
them. You know what I'm
Street
saying?
pharmacists.
Yeah, man. But I just played. I had the pleasure of playing with Tata the other day. Last week we played together, right?
Yeah.
Just a fire show. We
Where
was
was
outside
this show
hanging
at?
out. We was at
Atlantic
Tropicana,
City,
Oh,
AC
in Atlantic
Jones.
Tropicana,
City.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, we were outside
Very nice.
hanging out in the parking area where we smoking shit. And this is what I love about rolling with her. We start getting into a conversation. She starts bugging on like, bald men.
Mm-hmm.
And then she starts going off on bald men. And then she's like, I'm gonna try that on stage. And goes up on stage and it crushes. It was fucking dope. That was a dope night, man.
It
And the
really
next
was.
night we had Bob Levy up there the next night. That was dope. 2 dope nights in a row, man.
Thank you
He's a
for
monster,
reminding
this
me of
guy.
that joke too. Thank
Oh,
you.
you didn't do it since then?
I didn't do it since then, but I'm glad you reminded me because I'm gonna write it down. You know, I'm really
Another
glad
one,
for
the
that.
first time I saw you, you did a joke about being in quarantine and going down on the first chick ever, and you were like, fuck it, it's quarantine.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't even know what to do. Should I do it like I was on it or like it was the best meal I've ever had? I
Yeah.
was dying, yo.
That
You haven't
joke,
done that since. I only seen you do it once.
yo, and I do it.
But that's a
Depending on
great
the room.
comedian.
I do
That's
it
a great
depending on the
comedian where
room.
they
But
have
it's
something, and they just
yeah.
do it. And you're like, I never hear you do that. And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot. And it's a great fucking bit.
I know it's a closer for me in I've closed with it
Mm-hmm.
quite a few times because I'm still cleaning it up and mastering it because that's a 5-minute joke. I'm literally walking you through a story and I got to, when you do those long stories, you got to hit every 30 seconds. You got to
That's
try
what they
it,
say.
But
Yeah, I
some
don't know. I'm
people,
not always
I
good
used
at
to get
that.
nervous at the quietness, when people are watching. I used to get so nervous.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
yeah.
get used to it a little bit more now, but I was just like, oh my God, why
Oh
are they
no,
so
I
quiet?
love the silence.
But it's
I've
like,
learned
because they're
to
really
appreciate it.
listening, I guess,
That's rapt attention. That's the first thing I was taught when I started doing comedy. They said, don't fear silence. Silence is rapt attention. And they do say like every 30 seconds you should kind of pop with something, or I think it's even shorter than that. I don't put no mind to that. My thought is more just make sure it's worth the trip.
Yeah.
They'll take the ride. Just make sure that when you get there, it's worth the trip. It's better if you get those laughs through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that's what you work at. You work at trying to tweak it, but as long as it's worth the trip, that's what I try to really focus on. I do hope I get laughs in the middle.
Yeah.
It's always fun to get a laugh
make
here and
it
there.
worth the trip. I like that.
It's fun to get the laughs in the middle. What you got going on? You playing tonight?
Nah,
you have any shows tonight?
Not tonight. Tonight is a chill night for me. I'm gonna try to get some business stuff done because I LLC'd my business, comedy last year. So I'm trying to start to legitimize everything as much as possible, and keep this shit going, having a website and remembering to put shit up and take shit down. Sometimes it take a little time. So tonight I'm doing that. And plus Philly is slow on the mics right now too. Like you got to travel to get a good mic,
That's the one thing about New York, man. There's mics fucking everywhere.
Exactly. I'm going to be in New York a whole lot in March.
Yeah, Jersey ain't the same. I want to get you on the midnight show, but I want to make sure I do it when the weather's good. And, I know there's going to be a midnight show. Last night it was popping, but like I was telling him that
where's the midnight show at?
At Grizzly Pear.
Oh, yeah.
On McDougal.
Okay.
I do it every Monday, then not quite Tuesday. Or if you're ever out there on a Monday, let me know. Hit me up and be like, I'm out here. Come through. But I'm not going to make you come now because like last week, this one was dope. And everyone we've done has been dope, but we've had 2 shows that didn't pop off.
Okay.
The weather was like fucked up. Streets cleared out. so we wasn't able to get the show off. But that happens very rarely. You know, I just
Yeah, I
have
mean, I'm
anxiety
trying to
every
be,
week.
I'm trying to be in the mix. You know, I'm trying to be in the
Well,
mix
that's
like
the
the
place to
motherfucking
be.
Kool-Aid. You feel me? I'm just trying to be up in there. Yeah.
We need to get you back
Yeah.
over here on
This
a
shit is a
steady, man. We need to
grind, you
get you on
know?
a steady out in AC, man. I'll
Yeah,
be
I
telling
wonder
them
what,
all the
I mean,
time.
what I gotta pull a titty out? What's up with them niggas?
I don't know,
It wouldn't
man. I'm
hurt for
glad you
sure. It
said
would
it.
not hurt, right?
I
Right,
don't
with
think it
that
would hurt at
crowd.
all.
It definitely wouldn't hurt.
But yeah, nah, I mean, it's ridiculous. That's the I don't even want to say politics, man. It's just,
But
I
on the
don't,
real shit, like I'm booked so much up here that it works out for me
yeah.
sometimes. And I try to stay booked and busy, but if I mean, I wouldn't want to know what would be the difference of me being a more resident comedic there. Like I would definitely have to be there weekly, right? Like, is that how you
Yeah, at
guys
least,
roll?
residents, then out of 7 days, you have to do at least 3, 4 days out of those 3 days,
Hmm.
4 days. 3 days is 6 shows. I mean, you know,
Yeah, then
I mean, me
the
personally,
universe doing what it's supposed to do. Long, I'm just happy I'm
yeah.
able to come rock out though.
Oh, yeah, no
You
doubt.
know?
No doubt. But summer's coming, man. And I
Yeah.
keep telling them that we need strong women up here, man. We need strong female comics up here, man. I think you might be intimidating them. I don't
You
know.
think so?
I could talk openly about this because none of them, like I said, none of them watch my podcast. So I could talk as much shit as I want and they'll never know.
That's
Nobody watches my
hilarious.
shit.
That's
99% of
hilarious.
the people
Nor
I
would you
know
care,
don't watch
bro. You
my
would not
shit. I
give a
could talk
flying
shit
fuck
about them.
yeah, you wouldn't care either.
I
I could
mean,
talk
hey,
very in the
all you
beginning,
gotta
they might
do.
watch the first 5 minutes, but once we get like shit, we started 30 minutes ago? Yeah, you can say whatever you want. Fuck them.
Nah, I mean, like, I just I don't mind more money. Pay me for what I'm worth. You know what I mean? That's all I say.
Oh yeah, man.
You
Well,
know,
yeah, yeah.
pay me my worth a
Believe
little
me,
bit.
I hear that.
You
Believe me,
know.
I hear that, man.
And
You
it's
know,
more, more asses and seats, more fun, more of it being talked about.
Yeah,
A lot of people DM me like, "Yo, let me know when you." I hate when people DM me and ask me to let them know when I'm anywhere because I post
because
my
they're
show
not going to show
schedule.
up.
You
They're not going to
know,
show up.
yeah. And on top of that, like I said, I post the show schedule. Like you'll know, mark your calendar. I
If you're
can't possibly
following me,
reach
you'll
out to
know
everybody
exactly.
when I have a show.
Because when you do
You
that,
know,
what's going to happen is you're going to let them know you're out there, and then the day after your show, they're going to be like, "Oh my God." When you post a picture
yeah.
that it was
Just tell them
popping,
I post
oh,
this
I wish I would have
flyer.
known that you was coming. Motherfucker,
Yeah,
I sent you.
I appreciate the
I
love.
sent
You
you
know,
the flyer. What you think that was for? Just to show you I'm doing things? You didn't look to
yeah.
see I was in your town?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I feel like if you're a fan, keep up with me like you keep up with your favorite artist, you know?
Yeah. My fans
Um,
stay kind of loyal. My fans are
yeah,
pretty loyal. I got some loyal ones that aren't crazy.
that's
I
good.
got a lot. I got a lot
I
of
got a
psycho
couple,
ones.
I got a couple fans that like really be showing love. My friends, I have a tight friends group with me, that
Mhm.
they rotate coming out the shows with me.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
you
that
know.
ended with me for a while ago.
Oh, for real?
Well, nah. Like if I'm in
I'm
Queens,
about
I
to
got my
say, damn, but
peoples.
that shit did slow down a little bit. I
My
ain't say that
peoples,
shit with
my
confidence just
peoples,
now.
some of my peoples, but I mean peoples, I could probably rotate one friend from each person to hit a spot with me when I'm in New York.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this, man. They came when it mattered. They came when I needed people in order to get
Yeah,
on stage.
Mhm.
exactly.
And they came when the people I perform. It's unfortunate actually, because they came when the people I was performing with, and even myself sucked.
Mm.
Like even I was pretty sucky. I look back at some of those things and I'm like, why were people telling me I was ill? Like I'm looking at that going, I went up there with nothing, nothing.
Hmm.
Like I didn't even know what I was gonna talk about. And somehow people would be like, oh, I had the, like I had the confidence. My
Yeah.
confidence was up here, but my material was all the way down here. And no
Hmm.
one could tell.
Cause
I
that's
could. I
not
look at it.
confidence.
I
That's
look at it.
my
I go,
shit.
what the fuck were they laughing at? Like
That's my
even I
shit.
sucked back then. So they were there
Man.
when, when it was important for them to be there and when the shows were sucky. What's
Hmm.
fucked up is now I roll with people that are fucking mad at, mad good at what they do. And, they're like, nah, dude, it's raining. It's a little cold outside tonight, dude. You don't
Right.
need to show up. You getting that showtime. You don't need me to get. But
But
listen, if
yeah,
our friends were going to make us rich and famous, we'd be that already.
yeah,
That's
that's
the
true.
thing. We need those strangers. I
Those
need those
strangers.
psychos that love me. Love me. Fuck it. I ain't afraid of you hiding behind cars when I'm walking home. Just
So
don't
far,
best.
I had one creepy guy at he came to 2 shows so far. and they were spaced out like a couple weeks apart. And I was like, hey, what's up? You good? You all right? He's just like, yeah, he had the creep
Well, right
vibe,
now he's just a fan that's in love
you
with you.
know.
As long
But
as he
it was
hasn't,
dope
did he
because I
ask?
was at a comedy club and
Did he offer to start paying your
the security
bills?
guard must have sensed it too, that he was creepy. Security guard stood by me and went over there too and all that shit.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
once they start offering to pay your bills and shit like that,
Right.
like you're so great. I just love to pay all your cab fare to all your shows.
Right.
And that's
shit.
like,
I'm like, all right, now, make sure your little cuckoo ass stay cool now, nigga. And we can work out some of this in this arrangement here. It's like,
yeah, man, maybe all he wants is pictures of your feet.
man.
You come across a dude like that.
I heard about some other shit. Women are selling their all day worn underwear, their panties.
Oh, that's old, man. They had to stop that. They had to stop that on Amazon.
Oh, what? It was
They had
on
to
Amazon?
pull that shit off Amazon because everybody was making money on that shit.
Damn. Well, they got a whole website for it. I ain't even gonna put it out there.
Yeah. Nah, listen, if you got something to sell, this is the place to push it, Tata.
Shit.
I ain't mad at you.
I make a profile called Spicy Sock Sandy. You know?
I wish there were chicks out there who wanted my used underwears. You think I wouldn't be selling my used underwears in a heartbeat? I'd actually have a fucking.
The kinks out there are wild, yo.
I would have a fucking website probably for sure. That would make me want my used underwears. Sure, fuck it. Man. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of this? What's the name of this podcast so I can actually fucking listen?
Oh, this is Rated G. You didn't even know the name. That's the love that these people give me. I say, yo, I want you on my podcast. They go, yeah, I'll come on the podcast. They know nothing. They don't even give a fuck. They're like, if you doing it, I'll show up.
Yo, but you know what? From now on, yo, like I feel like I'm, not in the sense obligated, but it's on my radar now.
Listen,
I'm
not gonna lie. I wanted to have you on earlier last month, but I didn't want it to seem like I was doing it purposely because it was, Black History Month. I didn't want to think like I was catering. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to cater. I didn't want to be like, oh, geez, catering, man. He ain't got no
you know what? It ain't, you got me on here as Women's History Month now.
You are actually.
You heard me?
Women's History. That's what it is now. Look, we need more women on this show. I need more women opinions to go against every way I feel when I express the way I feel on this show.
I'll come kick it with you from time to time.
I have the chauvinistic point of view.
You're funny. You know how don't our favorite comedians, they kick it on each other's podcasts all the time.
That's what I'm saying, man. You're the second female to be on this podcast, and
I come kick it with y'all.
Like 53 episodes. I need more females. Eleanor was on the show.
Okay.
But you're the first Black female to be on my show.
Well, look, listen,
breaking barriers, man. You were breaking barriers. That's what we do here. We're breaking barriers. That's another thing too. I need some I need more people of color. I got too many white people.
I don't care. I mean, it's fucked up that there's a first Black anything anywhere, but I'm trying.
There's always got to be a first.
Yeah, somebody. I don't mind being a first.
I was the first Puerto Rican on this show.
Right. My God. Wait.
I think maybe the only. So Tommy Chong, what is he? He's like half Mexican and has something else.
What are you?
I need more people. I need more nationalities on this show, man.
Yeah, my family's Jamaican. My dad is Jamaican. I was raised by Jamaicans.
Very cool.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was fun, man. That shit was crazy. And my mom's side, like? I was raised on my mom's side. A little mixed up. That my mom's side is the Black, the white, like the Native American and Irish, pretty much over there. It's a lot of light skins on my mom's side.
You were born and raised in Philly?
No, born and raised in Camden, New Jersey.
Oh, in Jersey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So did the family move out to Philly and you out there with the family, or you just
I moved here as an adult, during my adult years. So I've been here probably like 5 years now.
Really?
Yeah, on my own.
What made you choose Philly?
Because I honestly, part of the reason was just comedy. It was my next biggest city. I wasn't quite ready to go to New York,
Right. Did in New York?
At that time, I'm like, yeah, not New York, but I started tapping into acting before I started getting into stand-up. I've always been on stage. I've been on stage since I was 5, but with acting and dancing, so that explains the comfortability up there.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely comfortable on stage.
Yeah, because I've been on stage, acting and all that shit, but now I get to just talk and be funny. Oh, shit. You kind of put that all together. It makes a nice masterpiece, So
That's why I know
I
you do some acting too. I meant to say that you do some acting. You got
yeah,
some stuff
yeah,
in the
man.
works right now that you can't talk about yet, right? Didn't you say
Yeah,
that on
not
the last
yet.
show?
Not yet. You know how you gotta wait for shit to drop and wait for,
Yeah, that's
you
cool
know, they be making you
for you.
sign papers and all that shit like that. And plus, on
Yeah,
top of that, you never know which way things go. Because in the production world, a lot of projects get canceled and pushed back.
yeah, of
You
course.
know, so when the ink all the way dries and I'm like on a set and I'm here, that's when I'll be like, all right, yo, this is what's going on.
That's exactly how I feel. I got a
You
million
know,
things I can't talk about
you
going
know
on.
exactly.
Just so everybody knows. If you want to know if I'm busy, I got a million things that I
I got a
can't
bunch of
talk
shit I
about.
can't talk about right now. You know,
And then a lot of shit after it even gets shot doesn't even get like sent out. You know, I mean,
True.
exactly.
I
Sometimes it'll
shoot
be a
stuff
whole
all
nother
the
year until the world sees it.
yeah, if it even makes it. I mean, I shoot videos all the time that I never edit or put out just because it wasn't what I wanted it to be. You know,
Yeah,
all the
that's
time.
what happens. The
Mhm.
time was still put into the project, the money, you know,
Yep.
but
Oh yeah, we
it's
filmed a
still
bunch of stuff
exciting. I
out
mean,
here
you
that
got to
never
keep
got put
going
out.
until something, so somebody, you keep going until somebody say yes. Somebody gonna
Well,
say
I mean,
yes.
for me personally, it's like, I mean, this is it. This is what I'm in it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Just like
It
any
feel
other
like a
job,
video
it's
game, don't it? Like we dodging shit, we getting
yeah,
points.
like, but this
Woo!
is
You
it.
know,
This is it. Like, this is what it is. You know
sometimes
what
you
I'm
lose a
saying?
light switch, you gotta come back.
Like if you can't enjoy the ride, you're not gonna enjoy when you get to wherever it is you think you're supposed to be. You're not gonna enjoy it if you don't enjoy. I could die tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, I'm doing it now. If I died tomorrow, was I not a professional comedian that was kind of rocking shit out in Atlantic City? Yeah, I was. Did I make the noise I wanted to? I guess I won't know until till the Facebook posts go up. I don't know how many days of SIPs and RIPs I got in me.
Yeah,
I feel like if I can get a week's worth of SIPs and RIPs, then
yeah.
I lived a pretty good fucking life. If I can get a couple of quotes that weren't really mine put on my picture,
Mm-hmm.
then
You got 4 days, bro.
who's
That's
to
all you
say I
got.
didn't
Four.
make it? You know what I'm
You got
saying?
four, bro.
Like I'm doing this for a living.
Right.
What do
No,
you think
real
I
shit.
got? 4 weeks, you said?
4 days,
I don't
bro.
think I got 4
Four,
weeks.
no,
4
4
days?
days. Yeah, 4 days.
4
That's what you're
days?
at right now.
I'm probably about 4 days. Yeah, maybe 4 days.
I think I'm at I think I'm at a year.
You think for a year they'll be posting up RIPs, that SIPs for a year?
Yeah.
Put in the work. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got 4 days in me.
Nah,
The first 2 days being like heavy.
Gee,
I'm good.
I feel like you got a bunch of t-shirts. People make t-shirts, like airbrush t-shirts with your face on it. You'll get a lot of those.
Man, if only, right? To live that life where like they have a picture of me angry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some cats is a picture of me arguing with somebody and they put it on a t-shirt to get
I
that
know
big.
one
They
thing
said
I
some
wanted. One thing I wanted when I go, because people who know me know I'm sensitive about my lighters. So I want anybody who ever took a lighter from me to throw that shit in my casket. Give me my fucking lighter back.
your lighter back.
Yeah, give me my fucking lighter.
You want to take it with you?
Yeah, it's a couple people. My casket ain't gonna be full of lighters, but it's gonna be quite a few in there, because somebody always taking my goddamn lighter. And I
But
want
that's
people to
more of a
party.
habit thing.
I want people to party when I go though. I want motherfuckers to party.
I once asked my brother back when we did this podcast, back when we started, like before I met Brian, I had this shit before I even did comedy. We started this up, then stopped, and me and Brian started it up again. I asked my brother, yo, if I told everyone to smoke me, would you smoke me? But like, no, I ain't gonna smoke you. I said, you would have smoked me? He's like, no, man, you're my brother. He got so offended. I feel like I'll be a good high. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'll be like fine wine.
Yes.
Rolled in a blunt.
Rolled in the blunt. Yo, would you smoke me?
Would you smoke me? Would you smoke me,
I would
Brian?
smoke. Yeah, I would smoke you for sure.
If
I
they
go
put
hold
me
you. I
in a
smoke a little
blunt, say
Gary.
this is
I
G.
throw a little Gary, sprinkle a little Gary on the blunt.
Yeah, I would.
Like a little Gary, like
I would do it.
like moon rocks,
Yeah.
like Keith. Just roll it around like Keith.
No, that's so funny, man. It's funny you say that. I recently helped my mom get prepared for rehab. I dropped off at rehab, and she getting in the car, putting her shit in the car. She like, you gotta look after your grandparents, right? I'm like, huh? What grandparents she talking about? She's talking about my great grandparents. This fucking lady, she hands me their ashes. She was like, now you gotta look out for your grandparents. Now I'm like, what you mean like that? She was like, here you go. And just hand me that fucking ashes. So now
Like out of her bag.
they in the crib. Yeah, they in the
I got
crib
my
here.
pops chilling right there, man. I got my pops
Yeah, they are
ashes.
in the crib. They in the
I had to
building.
go get him, take a flight with him.
My grandpa was funny though. That was a funny nigga. He was a funny guy.
You know, I used to think my pops was completely nuts, but like all this shit he did, I do to my son now. I say the most inappropriate shit. Like my boss is mad inappropriate. He said whatever the fuck was on his mind.
Yo,
You know what I'm
your son
saying?
is literally your twin, man. That shit is so creepy. I
Right.
love it
Thank you,
though.
man. Thank you. It is creepy though,
You
man.
definitely couldn't deny that nigga.
Nah. I was going to. I was gonna try.
Can you imagine years later? It's like, nah, come on, guy.
You know
Come
what's
on.
fucked up is that when he was younger, I always saw it. I said, this little motherfucker was just like me. My moms used to say, he don't look anything like you. And I'd be like, how do you say that
Your
to your
mom
son?
give you a hard time, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, how do you say that? You trying to start beef, mom? Like, how do you say to your son, even if it didn't look like me, why would you say that to your son? He looked nothing like you. So I got mad at her saying that shit. And I took a picture of myself at the age that he was. And I sent it to my mom. And I said, yo, check out this picture of Sam. And she was like, oh, snap. Where was Sam? When did he take this picture? Who took this? I said, you took it. That's me. Don't stop telling me he don't look like me. He looked just like me.
Did she apologize?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but you know.
Or cook a meal, you know.
That's how it goes.
She's nuts, man. Yo, dude, I was watching. Did you watch the Kanye West documentary?
Yeah, I'm on episode 2, so I got to catch up to everybody.
Episode
I
2.
watched
I'm also
episode
on
1
episode
a
2.
few times.
Yeah, I'm
I
waiting for
watched it
3.
more than
3
once.
comes out, I think, in 2 days.
Okay.
But yo, all I could say is if Donda was my mom's, I'd own like a country right now. I'd be the president of some sort of country right now.
Damn.
Dude. Donda, every time she speaks, I cry. Every time she's like got his back so hard, yo. She remembers, like, she's like, you know what lyrics I like? And she spit some old lyrics from high school. Remember his rhyme from high school. I'm like, my mom's hates what I do. My mom's would never come out to see me ever.
What?
You know what I'm saying? The most my mom says, my mom's is proud when her friends are there and they go, oh, I heard you're a comedian. And then she sees how excited her friends are. Then she becomes like, oh, you know, when Gary first started talking, he didn't just say words, he started speaking in full sentences, you know, shit like that. But on the regular calls and shit, it's like, you know, don't you want to go back to like a regular job, you know, like 9 to 5? Something? Don't you do a lot more work now? And I'm like, Ma, I don't work at all now. You know what I'm saying? She's like, don't you do much more work now? I'm like, I don't work at all now.
If only she got to get to it. She ever seen you perform?
No, and she never will. I was signed to Epic Records. I was signed to Epic. The only time my mother ever watched me perform was...
I can't relate, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be like, damn, my mom was on crack, and she still was out there. Look at my fucking baby. She is
yeah. She was the most charged one to do it. Same thing with me. I was mad fucked up going to my son's shit. Like, God, I was coaching. I was fucking coaching anything he was into, man. You know? But I'm just saying, like she came, because when I started doing music again, I started doing Christian hip hop. Mm-hmm. So when I started doing Christian hip hop, then she came once or twice to see me do that.
Okay, so she's more on the conservative side.
She's like a hardcore Christian, you know, like not even here anymore though. Like
oh shit.
Like
all the way over there, man.
Yeah, like hardcore. Like you can't even have
I'm nervous.
You can't even have a normal conversation. You know, I try to talk to
a Christian fucking rehab. You know, she's in a Christian rehab right now. So I don't know how she's gonna come out.
I mean, listen, man. I mean,
as long as she's clean, you know, that's what's more
it's
important.
funny you should say that because I used to say, listen, there's people who got their moms out there struggling with addictions. Mm-hmm. My mom's addicted to Jesus. You know, like it's not gonna, you know, like it's annoying. It's annoying, you know, because you can't have a regular conversation. I guarantee you the conversations you have with your mom are more heartfelt than the shit I have. My mom's is like, you'll be saying something and she'll drop scripture. And I'll be like,
oh, shit.
But what does that have to do with what I just, like, you know, I asked you a question, you know, like, what's going on, Gary? I'm like, Mom, don't ask me what's going on. Well, no, I want to know what's going on. And I'm like, why? I already know what you're going to say, you know? She's like, well, I'm just asking. I'll be like, all right, well, to be honest, you know I have no reason to be down, but I'm feeling a little down, you know? feeling like, well, Gary, you know, Jesus, you got to just trust in the Lord. Like she just deflects it all on, like, don't come to me with all that stress shit. I thought you were going to tell me something good. And then even when you do, during the pandemic, right? You're going to love this. During the pandemic, she would ask me every day, what's new? And I would say, what's new, Mom? We're locked down. Nothing's new. No one's outside in the streets. Nothing's new. You know? Then one day she says, what's new? And I said, well, actually, Mom, something's new. We're going to do the first live show in the East Coast since the lockdown started, and your boy is headlining. We're doing a drive-through. And she
yeah,
says,
I remember that. Y'all had a really cool promo for that too.
yeah, she said, oh, that's nice. What else is new?
See?
I said, that wasn't enough, but all right, well. And then I said, nothing else is new. Nothing else is new. Nothing.
That's all I got for you.
That's all I got crazy for you. I try to give you something, but apparently it didn't matter.
I'm about to say, I don't, forgive me if I'm forgetting, but did you talk about this on stage?
No.
You haven't? Because you
nah.
didn't, I mean,
I never have enough time to really touch everything I want to touch. You know, it's hard.
You know, you get 20 minutes. So it's like 20, 30 minutes, you know, maybe an hour, whatever you're doing. It don't even be enough time. You know?
Yeah.
For me, it don't. 20 to 30 minutes don't be enough time for me to touch certain shit that's crazy that I want to touch on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of time in a sense, but it's not. You know?
Now where I'm at in my journey, I feel you.
But it's not. It's funny too, because in New York, it's 7 minutes. Everybody's doing 7 minutes in New York. And people go, oh my God, is that long? And I go, it depends. You know, if you're doing good, it feels like it was 1 minute. Crucial. You know, if you're eating a dick up there, it feels like you're up there for 25 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
Time is funny that way, isn't it?
New York really a lot more. I'm being there during much more.
I'm definitely gonna get you on my midnight show, especially if you happen to be out there on a Monday, hit me up. Okay. I definitely will make time for you. How long have you been doing comedy for?
It'll be 5 years in October.
Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. You're an absolute beast, man. You're a beast. I love every time you're on the fucking show. I see Tata. I go, all right. It's the same thing too. It's always like, where's Tata? Where's Tata? I said, she'll be
always a different audience in Atlantic City. You don't know what to expect.
Well, the good thing I would say about AC, and this is different than New York. New York, you're gonna play in front of a bunch of, you know, travelers from different countries. Mm-hmm. You know, and maybe some people that you might want to, you know, that you want them to see you in New York. But for the fan base, it's like all over the place, you know. But here, it's people in America. It's like Chicago, it's Philly, it's, you know, LA, it's, you know, Ohio, it's, you know, Wisconsin. It's people in this country that when you start to travel now, they come out to see you. They see your name and they go, oh my God, I saw them in Atlantic City. I'm going to see my girl Tata. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a much more, you're able to create a following. And that's one thing I've done out here. And big up to everybody who, you know, keeps coming out to see me, man. It's amazing. Plus, it keeps you making new material, or at least trying.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know, at least trying.
Do you have any places you're performing on the regularly?
You said, where do I perform on the regularly?
Yeah.
Honestly, I get shows all over the damn place. I do a lot of private shows. You know, those, because I play the black rooms and I play the white rooms.
Got it.
So anybody who throws a show in Philly reaches out to me. I have it on there. And I've met people in other cities that put me on their show. So I just came back from Minnesota in January, which was dope. I didn't know it was that many black people there. Like, it was just I was like, oh, niggas here. That's crazy, you know? Yeah. And they I was in the Mall of America actually. It was awesome. It's a really dope comedy club inside of the Mall of America.
Yeah, in the Mall of America. It's the
man. I headlined. So
my boy Pete DeAbreu played there too, man, in Mall of Americas. Yeah, it's a dope. I forgot. It's like
and they had me to headline, and it was, you know, damn near sold out. It was an amazing experience.
Yeah, I was out there. That's dope. I didn't get to play that spot. We played some fucking bar show around there, but we were walking in the mall and I saw that. And when I went there, I think my boy Pete DeAbreu was getting ready to be up there. That's dope that you headlined out there.
Yeah,
it's a
man.
Dope little room.
It was a nice experience, man. And then after that, I hit Colorado. I did a bar show and a comedy club in Colorado. Club Looney's in Colorado. Looney's Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Colorado was dope too. But the thing about Colorado is they don't have too many sisters, doing stand up out there. So I was like, whoa, you know.
That's not
Listen,
surprising. That's really not that surprising.
I was
I
like,
go to a lot
damn,
of places in the
I run into
Midwest.
black girls on the comedy scene, but I'm thinking about where I've been at. Atlanta, Philly, New York, these areas. So the East Coast, kind of up and down the East Coast.
I'll be
I rocked
hitting the
out in
Midwest
Virginia
where
too.
I'm the black portion of the show.
Yep. Wow, man. That
I'll be walking
Midwest
around,
shit.
I'll be like, damn, y'all ain't got no,
Yeah.
even the freaking, they don't even got Mexicans cooking. Like no people of color.
Yo,
None.
shit crazy, man. I've been coming up with my own little formula because it's hard. I'm trying to get out to other cities because I did so much here in Philly. My only thing I think left for me to do in Philly is to have my own shows or create a room here, and keep traveling to New York to actually work in AC, New York and AC. Just keep playing that. That's why I'm thinking. How I've been getting out to these other cities is I go into festivals, I network with people, and they see what I'm doing up there, and most of the time they come to me and want me to come to their city, or I'll just simply ask, like, hey, what you got going on in your city? And we work out some kind of deal, like, all right, I can pay you this, you just got to cover your flight, or you can stay here, I get a discount at this place. Like, I've been doing it like that. So that's how I'm
Yeah, I
getting
mean, that's the way we
Great
basically do
hustle.
it too.
Great hustle.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how I've been. It's not like so, but when I post it on social media, it's like, damn, bitch, you on tour? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah. I always say, listen, I'm very big on Instagram.
All
right? Don't
I
fuck
like,
me on Instagram. Tour, I already made it.
I'm out here. I'm literally, making, stepping out of my comfort zone because I don't like to ask for shit. But
that's my problem.
At the same time, when you got hundreds of people doing the same thing, you got to kind of step out there and.
Are you doing anything other than
managers gone, right? Like you get all these up and coming this, up and coming that. Where are all these hungry up and coming managers who are going to comedy clubs, not because they want to be a comedian, they want to find that next comedian and blow him the fuck up. Right. And take 10% of his fucking earnings. Where are those motherfuckers, yo? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my manager gone in the industry.
My manager is pretty dope.
Because like myself,
it's hard for her to get out there because she still has to work. She worked from home, but I do get what you're saying. Them people that want to jump out there and they want to roll with you. I definitely get that.
The one that's gonna say, yo, listen, I got Tata Sherise. You ain't heard of Tata Sherise, then you need to get on the fucking ball. Get her now before you're not able to afford her anymore. And I'll tell you this, get her now when you can't afford her. Guess what? She'll remember that you got her now, and all of a sudden she might become affordable to you. Where are those people? See, I could do that for someone else. You know what I'm saying? But like for myself, I can't be like, yo, you need to give me now, dog. I'm the
right.
I mean, I got the confidence. I know what I got, but it's like I just, you know what I'm saying? Me telling you I'm dope, it's better if someone else is telling you I'm dope.
Yeah, exactly. Real shit. I can say I'm dope all day long. You be like, yeah, bitch, that's what's up. Great confidence.
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the music day, a band walks off and a dude walks up and goes, hey guys, I think you guys are the next big thing, man. Here's my name, and come have lunch with me tomorrow. That don't happen in comedy. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no like real grinders that wanna blow up other comedians. You know what I'm saying? They, because even the ones who love
social media now. Social media is all up in the ball game. I play the social media thing a little bit. I'm just not a consistent content creator on there.
Yeah.
But I know I got to do that in between posting show flyers because you can't just bombard people with flyers like, hey, come out. You got to give them a reason to come out.
Yeah, you gotta make content, like if it's clips, videos, podcasts,
something
short YouTube videos, anything. But people don't want to see flyers.
See, but even with me, that's so much easier if I got someone else doing that. Like, someone else saying, yo, G, tomorrow we're making content. We're gonna be at your house at like 10 o'clock. Get up and make sure. And like, they get up and like
it could be you posting, turning that camera around. And shit, you can talk about.
Well, my chilling with the chicken shit is
not keeping waves. It. You know what? 15-second clip of you saying whatever, or 15 seconds to a minute, keeping it G.
Yeah.
On Instagram, right there, keeping it G. You just
anything like that. Just keep doing shit. Yeah.
No. Talk shit. Don't edit none of that.
Nah,
Keeping it
we don't
G.
edit nothing. We don't edit fucking nothing, man.
Keeping it G. You should do that. You listening? Like keeping it G. It'll be you.
I told him that 2 years ago to do that.
Keeping it.
Hey,
Talk
man, we're
shit.
doing this. We're doing
That's how
this.
Cardi B
It's
literally
twice
started.
a week, man.
Yeah, you got to do more.
Gotta do more.
Always more,
Yeah.
bro.
I gotta do more. Yeah, I know.
Always more.
Double
Definitely
that.
do.
You can double that. Keeping it G. What's up, y'all? It's Tuesday, and this is Keeping It G. Why the fuck
It's
they went
Tuesday.
up on the pretzels?
You
or the
should do
chips or
some shit
whatever?
like that too. Both of y'all. I need to do it too. I need to make more stuff for myself.
Yo, we all. This is an intervention
everybody
now.
needs more
Yeah,
content.
an intervention for. I've been starting to post like photos, like photography shit that I've been doing, but like both of y'all are mad funny.
Okay.
You know, you just short videos. You just turn the shit on. You say
She
something
does
about
shit. She does fucking productions and shit.
I know, but those sometimes are too much. Nowadays,
You
we're in a
gotta do
world where they
less.
just wanted you to get to the funny real quick.
You got to do less.
Fuck all these short attention span.
You know, I love
You know,
production. I love putting on a whole thing. But
I'm rolling with the old school motherfuckers. All those short attention span motherfuckers ain't gonna get me. They're the ones that are gonna follow the fucking.
You said fuck them.
Fuck them.
They do seem a little slow, right?
Yeah, man. Listen, I need people that can pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not a game anymore, people.
But
Easy.
but to play the game and to get them where you need to get them, you gotta compromise a little bit with the millennials. Give them a compromise slightly. Find something you enjoy doing and double it. I'm talking to myself really as well.
I know. That's
the truth of the matter is, in order to get any sort of popularity online, is you have to feed whatever algorithm is going on in that year on that platform. That's the only way your shit's gonna go out there. That's it.
Yeah.
It won't go out if you don't. You know.
I hate that word.
Damn.
Algorithm? Dude, it's just the way it works.
I just hate that word. Why not just play my shit to
you
people?
Gotta figure out the algorithm too. Like, and there's no like how do you even figure it out? Like,
well, you gotta talk
you
about. You
gotta hire somebody that knows it.
Damn.
You know
they
who
making
we need,
a killing, man.
Dude, we need whoever does the fucking stuff for COVID, dude. That's who we need. We need the PR for COVID. Whoever's
you say the word COVID,
PR,
that shit pops up.
Oh yeah, I'm already banned on TikTok just for sake. But whoever's doing the PR,
no, bro. You're banned on TikTok for the Chinese comment with Yorsi. That's why we're banned on TikTok.
And also I said, yeah, Yorsi. Yo, Yorsi came out here. We went and got Chinese food. He went back the next day and returned it. Did you know that you can do that?
You can return your Chinese food the next day?
I didn't even know you could do it the first day, to be honest. I didn't even know.
But unpacked and unfucked with, right?
No, like he opened it up, ate a little bit, didn't like it, and brought it back.
Okay, I think you can return food as long as you don't fuck it up all the way.
And she said to him, when did you get this? He said, I bought it yesterday. Why not you return yesterday? He said, I live far away. He bought it back the next day and returned it. She gave him half his money back.
The money.
I didn't even know you could return.
That's hilarious. So what was your comment? What the fuck got you banned?
Because he did the story.
Oh, yeah,
hold on. Story.
Hold on.
You got it?
Yeah, I think I got
the clip.
Yeah, I think I got the clip. Here you go.
I'm not going to allow these restaurants to take advantage of me and serve me some fucked up food. So I packed that shit up. I sat it right there on the stove, nigga, and I put it in the car in the morning. I went down there and walked inside, and I told that lady, I said, hey, I'd like to return my food. And she's like, when you get the food? I said, I got it last night. She goes, last night? I said, yeah, last night. She said, why you don't bring it back last night? I said, because I live far away, goddammit.
Yeah. Yo, the fucked up thing is, that's how she sounds.
Well, you know, and so she's showing her attitude like, I'm like, nah, man. I said, this shit don't even look like the picture. It looks all black and grimy looking. It tastes rugged. She goes, it's black chicken. Black chicken.
It's black chicken.
Yo, That's funny as hell. Why would they ban him for that?
Because he did the impression. I said I was raised Greek, and they deemed it racist because I said I was born in Astoria. My mother raised me Greek. There were a bunch of naked Greek statues all over my house. You know what I'm saying? My house looked like a Greek person, and they
make fun of black people online, imitate black people all the time.
They're still allowed to do that. Up to a limit, you're allowed to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not saying they can go up there with blackface and shit and be like, and everybody be
that's
like,
the limit. That's the only limit. Actually.
You just can't do you literally can do anything. You can't just do blackface.
Yeah.
And, you know. But
it's crazy, man. USC. The first time I met USC,
that was funny.
We was doing I don't know. Did you used to play with us when we were at Bally's? And we had that room in Bally's.
I like that room.
Yeah, that was a good one. I hated the bar being right in front of the stage, though. It put the crowd so far away. But the stage was huge.
But the stage was popping, and it looked like you was somewhere doing some shit. You take a picture.
Yeah, it looked like Radio City type shit.
Yeah.
So we went to the noodle bar to eat. He said, yo, come with me to eat. And I just met USC. So we're sitting down, we kicking again to know each other. He's eating the food. He finds a bone, like a little bone in his rice. He's like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, it's a little bone that probably came from him. He goes, what the fuck is it doing in my rice? This motherfucker calls the dude over, calls the lady. He goes, has it on the thing. He goes, there's a bone on my rice. She goes, okay, what do you want me to do? What do you mean what do I want me to do? It was in my rice. What is that doing in my rice? Like, that contaminates all the food. He just goes,
right.
We had duck. Like, we had expensive shit. And she goes, I'm going to get the manager. He goes, yeah, go get the manager. We are waiting there for the longest, dude. I mean, there's not much left of the plate. We ate most of it. And the manager walks in and he's black. And I look at USC, and USC looks at me and I go, I bet you wasn't expecting that, were you? He started dying because he was expecting an Asian dude to walk in. And it was a black dude. And he looks at USC like, yeah, brother, I know what's up. He comes over and goes, what's the problem? And USC goes, so attitude changes. I kind of found a bone in my rice. And he points at the dude looks at it, he goes, and then looks at USC and he goes, so what you want, man? You want the whole thing comped? And USC goes, well, I would appreciate. Yeah, I got you. And he just walked away.
Well, you know what? At least it went smooth.
It was the reverse Eddie Murphy. I realized when
that's
black
why we need
people
more
are
people
alone,
of color
they
in
give each
position.
other stuff for free.
We need more people of color in position.
That's right.
It can go smooth, you know?
But when he walked in, he was like, oh man, I ain't gonna get over on this dude. He goes, no.
He kept it being. Yes.
But he looked out. He said, he looked at him. He goes, so what you looking for, the whole comp? But he goes, well, I'd appreciate. He goes, I got you.
Right. Come on now. If I was in a management position, I know you can't let everything slide, but I wouldn't be a stickler with shit. What the fuck?
Especially with a big ass restaurant that overcharges like that.
Right?
Yeah, and you can't give like the
noodles?
Fucking the. They
serve noodles for $20-something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like noodles.
And you can't give the staff shit for stuff like that. You know, you just eat that as a manager. You know, you just eat that. It's nothing.
I mean, it's not like you found like a whole femur, like, you know what I'm saying, like a whole fucking.
Yeah, but it's like as long as it's not like some real bad health shit, the supervisor's not going to care.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do people bug out on hairs?
Because hairs is, you know, it's
bug out if you see a hair like in your food.
Oh, it's just
why does that bug people out so much? Listen, you know it's never mine, so I'm the best person to eat with. You know it ain't mine.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
You know, but why,
you know,
like, why? Like, why does that creep you out so much? Like, you sit down, you about to eat, you see a hair.
Because when you think of hair, you think of dandruff, and you think of, okay, if it was on the hair, it probably was on the shirt. If it was on the shirt, it probably was on the skin. Like, it was just all types of shit that happened. You know,
it's
about where the hair has been. You don't know where people's hair has been. People nutting hair. Like, I had my hair nutting before, and I didn't. I just buried them and washed that shit off real quick with some water. Kept it pushing. Like, you know,
does it come out easy out of here? I don't think it does.
And you don't know where the hair comes from. You got like remember in Forrest Gump when he named the shrimp. You got nut hair, you got arm hair, you got head hair, you got ball hair, you got pussy hair, you got lash hair. You know, you got
nose hair, ear hairs. Nigga just
Give
keep
us-
going and going.
You got hair on the bathroom floor,
Hair on the bathroom floor,
hair
hair
on
on
the
the
toilet.
sink, hair on the screen.
I do bug out when I see hair in the fucking urinals.
You got nose hairs.
Nose hairs, ear hairs, back hairs,
Back
neck hairs, chin hairs,
You don't know where the fuck that hair came from.
toe hairs. The list
Hair is
goes
never
on.
good when it's not on a body anymore. If it's
Mhm.
on, it's okay almost all the
I mean,
time.
it won't kill you. It's just nasty.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
Like
like
if I'm stranded and it's food there, and I'm like, wait.
I
this
can
is
understand
milk.
flies.
And
I
if
can
the hair
understand
on there, bitch, I'm peeling the hairs off, and I'm having my meal.
and just keep going, right? Like I'm
Mhm.
not saying to eat the hair. I'm just saying hair and eat. Like what did it really do to you? I can understand a fly.
Why?
Flies are
Because when they
gross.
land, they take shits.
They land and they throw up
Mm.
the minute they land. Blah, blah, blah. And
You
then
know
they
what's
start,
crazy? I done fucked some shit up after a fly.
I like a barbecue.
I'm like,
or
Fuck off,
something.
get the
Yeah.
fuck off here. Get the fuck out of here. Just start eating that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's tiny. It's not like you notice it. It's not like it's like you see like fucking dressing all over the fucking chicken. You know, like you don't see it. Brush that shit off. And I'm not that picky. The food is like, I don't know. Bless
I
your
remember
food.
I got my ass whooped when I was a little girl because I was a fat kid. So I got my ass whooped when I was a little girl for my mom watched me drop a hot dog and then pick it up, look around, and then I ran off and kept eating. She was just looking out the window like this. She like watched me do the whole thing though. Like I looked around, I made sure I dusted it off a little bit, and then I just went about my fucking day.
Yeah, I mean, who fucking cares? Who cares? My brother.
She's like, big Tata, bring your little fat ass here. Little fat ass. I'm like, bitch, am I little or am I fat? Which one is it? You know?
Bring your little fat ass.
Yo, back in the day.
You can be both. There's little fat asses and big fat asses. Like, I agree with that, man.
Bring your little fat ass here. Like, you so goddamn
What's wrong with
greedy. I
that?
saw you. All them hot dogs on the table. Get another one. And then I went and got another one because I thought she meant get another one.
And you went and got another one.
Yeah.
And then
She's
got in
like,
trouble
no, I ain't
again?
mean right now. I mean when you drop the other one, motherfucker.
I don't want to waste food. I see nothing wrong with that. My brother will drop a cigarette on the floor and won't pick it up. I'm like, dude, it's a cigarette. Like
Somebody
the
gonna
smoke.
give, you know what? That's him giving back. Somebody gonna see that cigarette. It's gonna make their motherfucking day though.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
like, he's like, I
true.
ain't gonna pick that up.
That's
It
true.
fell on the floor. It fell on the floor. You're gonna suck smoke
Mhm.
right into your fucking lungs. It fell on the floor.
Yeah. Everybody got their thing, I guess, right?
Everybody got their thing. I said that earlier. I stopped doing the jokes. People were getting offended, but I was like, everybody's worried about wearing the mask, not wearing the mask, who's vaccinated, not vaccinated. AIDS is still around, and half y'all motherfuckers still butt fucking without protection.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, cut it out. Cut it
That
out.
shit,
You know what
not
I'm
just
saying?
butt fucking niggas eating ass. Everybody doing everything out here.
Well, I
now.
always say that. That I still say. I say, listen, that's why I eat ass. What are you gonna do? You know
Only
what I'm saying?
ate
You're
one
gonna eat
ass in
ass
my
and then
life.
worry about something.
Yeah, only had one ass in my mouth. Uno ass, no mouth.
Lucky guy. Here's the question: what made him so special?
Tata,
Oh man, I
Was
was
it
in my
us.
early 20s. I think
Ta-ta,
I was
let's get to the deep root. The G-man asks the deep questions. What made him so special?
look at it. He said,
Was it just
Oh.
that? Was it just that it was the right amount of alcohol and you felt crazy? It was Las Vegas. What was it?
no, because it's some in every girl's life, especially when you're young and you first fall in love and shit like that, your young years. 20,
you
I was
loved
early
them.
20s for this. So I felt like I was in love with this nigga. When you in love with somebody, you try to suck their dick the best. You doing
I wouldn't know,
the
but I'll take your word
wildest
for it.
shit. You doing the wildest shit. When you in love, man, ain't nobody suck a dick better than a bitch in love. A bitch in love sucks some dick now.
Well,
A woman-
also a woman scorned.
Also, a woman scoring suck good dick.
Well, it depends. Like if you're the dude that she's making, the dude who scorns her jealous of.
That's a
You know
good
what I'm
one.
saying?
Yeah,
If her
passionate,
husband, she
yeah,
just
that
found out her
passionate side
husband
nigga
got
dick.
another family.
Yeah,
and,
that passionate side nigga dick. That shit crazy.
And-
That's
yeah, you know what I'm
revenge. That's a
saying? And she's-
revenge suck.
Yeah, I'm
You
thinking
know,
that's
that
probably a
revenge
good one
suck is
too.
wow. You know, the nigga who get the revenge suck, they really having a good time because
The revenge suck. That's what
they
I'm
don't even got
saying.
to deal with the emotion really after that. They just
Conjugal visit. You know what I'm saying? There's some
you
good
know,
ones.
yeah. But now I just I tried the gooch area and then I
Yeah.
realized he liked that, so I just kept going lower and lower.
Yeah, you
And I
figure
was like,
that
oh
just right
shit,
there.
I'm in the ass. You ever it felt like I was in a tunnel with like, you know, like a Ghostbuster or some shit. I had a whole suit on and it was just like I was working my way down to the grundle and then I got to the ass. I was with the lights and shit, like, oh shit, this the ass. And I just stayed there for a little bit. You know? I just I want my lights like Ghostbusters, you know. I just stayed there for a little bit, you know. We had a little party in the ass, like, you know. Oh, I'm taking that on stage too.
Yeah,
My
you
first
have
time
to.
eating
You
Yeah,
ass.
you
have
have
to.
to.
All of that. Yes.
You definitely have
100%.
to.
The revenge suck too. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
yours.
revenge
That's
suck.
yours. I wouldn't know about that, but that has to be a good one.
yeah.
That has
Yeah.
to be a good one. I've never
I
been
always
on.
see, you know why I like you, Gary, because I, you know, first of all, both of y'all are dope, but every time I talk to Gary, I come up with new jokes. You got you got that fire, you know.
Yeah. I
Funny
tell you, that
versus
day
funny.
was so much fun. Me and my son, and I forgot who else was out there. We were talking. She started kicking it to my son about bald heads. And then he was like, I'm gonna bring that on stage. And then my son was just amazed. He was amazed, man, because he had only seen you once before in front of a weak
Yeah,
crowd.
man. He's such a
You know,
dope kid, man. Like,
sometimes it's the crowd, you know. And I said to him, I said,
yeah.
dude, this chick is amazing. And he was like, no, I saw her before. And I go, the fact that you're just like, no, I saw her before, the crowd was weak. I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
when you catch her in front of that right crowd, and then right away we came back, he just was like, yo, you right, dog. She is amazing, man. Yeah, she's a beast, man.
Yeah, man. I hate when the
And you'll
crowd
switch it
fucking with me.
up. You know, like you'll see if the material ain't working, you'll switch to crowd work in a drop of a dime and make it work.
Yeah, I ain't gonna stay here. I
I'm
ain't gonna
not
stay here. Y'all ain't fucking with me.
I'm not good like that. You know, my
I'm
crowd
not
work
about
becomes
to
very
stay here.
dark. You know, my thing is always like, if you're not feeling this shit, all right, now I'm gonna work out all that crazy dark shit that I never really do because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to lose the crowd.
But the
Now
thing
I'm gonna
about you, Gary, you grab them really hard in the first 10 minutes to where they fuck with you the rest of your set.
sometimes.
Every time I see you, it was
Yeah, nah, I've been lucky. I'm very lucky. I do. I have put it this way. I have a very good average, but
okay.
when
Me
they
too.
don't like me, man, especially when the whole crowd don't like me, you know, the other day, the whole crowd, there was like maybe 3 people who liked me, and I said, listen, man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm normally much better than this, but then again, so was the crowd. So I think we kind of both sucked a little tonight,
Did
you
you say
know.
that on stage?
And they wasn't giving nothing to me. And I said, and then one person goes, oh, and I go, no, don't worry, man. I don't need everyone to love me. In fact, I kind of like this because every night I come here, everybody loves me. You know what I'm saying? I said, it's nice to have a little different change, you know? And I said, and the truth is, I don't need everyone to love me. I only need 38,000 because that's what it seats in Madison Square Garden. And then like the 3 people who liked me clapped. And I said, and everybody else after that could suck my dick. My name is Gary G. Garcia. I'm out of here. And I just left.
Well, at least you came up. I gotta come up with a good way to leave when I'm bombing.
Yeah, who cares?
You know,
I
end up talking shit, and I'll be like, well, y'all were a pain in my ass, but you know, they end up laughing when I
What's
do that.
What's funny with you though is I noticed that when you're having a hard show, you'll actually stay up there and run that light a little more because you'll just be like, fuck it, and you keep going at them and at them. You'll keep, especially if you're nice. That second show, by the second show, the first show you might be like, fuck them. Second show, you're like, oh, look, you don't know what's funny. I know what's funny.
Yep. Yeah, don't have me. I got an alter ego. Her name is Nana.
Oh shit.
Yeah, call her ill. I call her ill Nana. That's when the bitch is drunk. You know, ill Nana. That's a whole. She telling people suck her dick. She, you know, ill Nana.
There's a power
like
in that.
Huh?
You said that to me that night. You were like, yo, isn't there a power when you go up there? You just like, suck my dick to everybody in the crowd. There is. It feels very, you know, it's a very empowering thing, man. It really is.
Yes, it is.
It was always fun for me working at AC Jokes for so long because I got to see all those different crowds with you guys all the time. If you don't see live comedy all the time, you don't know that shit about the crowd, you know?
Yeah,
it's hard for the average person. Yeah.
You know,
Comedy's crazy, man.
they sometimes, they put the best audiences on TV. They're not gonna put, when you see a
Shitty
comedy show on
audiences.
TV, they're not gonna put a super tough crowd on TV.
I actually saw a special of Richard Pryor
And it
where
was a
he
tough crowd.
basically he ate a dick through the whole special. I couldn't believe it was a special. I was like,
Oh.
as I'm watching it, I'm like, it's a little rough. And then halfway through, I'm like, this looks a lot like what eating a dick is. You know what I'm saying? It was very early in my career that I was watching it. And it's a whole special. He,
Was it late in his
he acknowledged,
career?
even in the special, he acknowledges that the crowd is like, sucky and that,
It happens. It
Yeah,
really
man.
does happen. I don't like when it happens. I had my
I don't
last
mind.
weekend. My weekend was 2 bad crowds in a row, so it was just like both paid pretty good, but
There you go.
It's like Dave Chappelle said, we get paid for the attempt.
yeah. But
He's like Evel
I tell you,
Knievel.
I go hold you that $25, $50 show where that shit be like, wow. And then you go get that couple $100 show, and you're like, damn, what the fuck was going on tonight?
Just earned that. You just earned that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a really good paying show in Queens, man. And I was bugging out that I got the pay they were giving me. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they gave me this much to go do 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got there, man, no host, no stage, nobody telling anybody what to do, no seats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Windows open behind me with garbage trucks going in and out of the thing, I earned every bit of that fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to go up there. We had to put me, and it was like a fucking burlesque dancer at a
Really?
weed show. You know what I'm saying? At a weed show.
Oh God.
And then
Well,
my boys
niggas laugh
came.
like
A
this
couple
at
of my
weed
boys
shows.
came. And my boys sit right in the front, take the only like 5 seats that are there. And I'm like, dude, why would y'all sit in the front? We were just hanging out. I gave y'all a free fucking show for the last 2 fucking hours. You know what I'm saying? Then when you were laughing the whole time, we were smoking those blunts. You don't need to sit in the front. Let people that have never seen me before sit in the front. It was a shit show. But
I had those.
But I did it. Adam showed up. He steps in the back. He sees the show. He just starts laughing. Adam just loves to see me struggle. Like if he sees me up there struggling, he loves it, man. Loves it. And that's fine. Doesn't happen a lot.
Right. That's all that matters.
That's
so when
why
it
he
does,
likes it.
I guess he helping you laugh it off.
Nah, I like the fact that he's totally like, Gary's eating a dick. It brings him joy.
He your biggest hater?
Yeah. Nah, he doesn't hate on me. It just brings him joy if I'm eating a dick. And I get it. It.
Does it bring you joy when he's eating a dick?
Yeah.
Oh,
joy. Not joy. I'll tell you this, man. I love when he has a rough set because his rough sets are always still good sets. Because I've never seen someone take a miss and turn it into a hit like he does. You know what I'm saying? Like as a comedian, you want what you say as the joke to be the hit.
Yeah.
But when he has these crowds because he's very smart, his writing is very smart. So when he has these crowds that just don't connect with the hit,
right?
With the punchline, and then he'll say something else and acknowledge it. It's like he always comes off with something really funny, and he'll get the crowd on their side. The only problem is he's getting them on with what he's saying to defend the joke, not the joke. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So he hates it, but I kind of like it.
Dude, that's because those crowds aren't as cerebral, man. You have to be smart to understand this.
Very smart.
Yeah, you have to.
You got to really look at these motherfuckers and figure out who they are.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Yep.
Especially when you're on shows, I guess, with like a bunch of different people like that. It's hard to to keep bouncing.
As much as possible.
But I could tell sometimes. Like if I'm sitting there and I see somebody doing like just like stupid jokes. Like saying like if I'm there and I'm watching someone just say jokes with no weight, no nothing, like they might as well be knock jokes, and the crowd is absolutely loving it. I tend to go, oh, they're gonna hate me. They are gonna hate me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna make them think a little bit. These motherfuckers just want to hear, dick jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like they just want to hear a dick joke. They don't want to hear nothing else. And that happens sometimes.
I ain't gonna hold you. And when I do my my super raunchy material, like that crazy raunchy shit, I be like, damn, yo, this what y'all really want? And then I gotta keep going with it because it's super easy for me.
Yeah,
it's easy, but I would like to tap in and some other shit a little more, but
yeah, because you have very well thought out shit.
yeah, sometimes I gotta feed them what they want at the time, and at least get them to a point where they're really, really listening. But like I said, when you only got like 20 minutes, you know, you can do but so much up there.
Yeah.
So you just hope to make it. That's why it's important to try to build your set as best as possible. But sometimes you gotta go off script. I go off script all the time.
Yeah.
I go off script all the
I
time.
very rarely like. I mean, I don't
I
have a
start off with the
script.
first couple jokes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a script. I have shit that I just, kind of. I'll start this way, and then from there it goes where it goes. I try to leave even my open shit. I try to leave shit open to grow.
Yeah.
I give it air, but I know like if I needed to, if I want to call it in, I could easily call it in and just ride shit that I always say. But yeah, I mean, you'll go into crowd work. Like you'll start to like, you'll try to figure out the crowd. I stopped doing that. I literally have like I just.
It can be annoying when the crowd is not that fun.
You want to know what kills me is like the other day I did a show. I ate a dick. No one was laughing. I had like maybe 2 people laughing, and I just hammered through.
That was my weekend.
Yeah. No one. I mean, I even tried to cater to them, and I got them to laugh like once or twice, and then I said, you guys are making me work too hard. They don't pay me that much here. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of called it in and fucking like left thinking that I ate a dick. And then people coming up to me after, you were the funniest one. You were the funniest one. And I'm like, dude, why weren't you laughing? Yo, that was a terrible crowd. I'm like, you was in that crowd. You were part of that terrible crowd. You know what I'm saying?
I just did 2 shows and the audience was light, like it wasn't packed out. On both shows, I'd say in each show, maybe a good 20 people, 20 to 30 in each show. But the venues were so large and this so pushed back that you know how that looks.
Yeah. In a small club, that's great. Like at Grizzly Pear, we get 20, 30 people. You got a nice show.
Exactly. And they closer together and up close, and it's set up for a comedy show. This wasn't these venues, these last 2 shows I did wasn't really set up for a comedy show, but hey, the mics work, right? So
still gonna do it. You still gotta do it.
Yeah, still gotta do it. And it was just it was just like pulling teeth up there. And then afterwards, you get down and they like, oh my God, you were so funny. I'm like, well, bitch,
Yeah, well, why weren't you letting me know from the seat over there?
Sometimes I go up there, I'm like, yo, the laughing shit, I'm telling you, like, it feels good. It's almost like busting a nut. And then I hear a little bit more. You know, I start fucking with people. At that moment because I don't feel like working and doing my material now. Now y'all getting on my nerves.
Yeah, that's what happened to me the other day. That's literally what happened to me the other day. I was doing some shit. I'm giving them what I know is gold. I know this is gold, dog. And I'm actually giving it to you. I'm not like just even going through it. I'm giving it to you. I was on the right mix. And they wasn't giving me nothing. I was just like, you get to a point where you're just like, you know what? I don't even care if you like me, man. I don't. A bad day for work at you is 8 hours. A bad work for me is 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So I'll
nice way you're looking at it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my favorite part of the shows, though, when the comedian just kind of goes off.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I like, especially at AC, because I've seen everyone's act so many times. So going off script is always what I root for.
Yeah.
My son loves it when I eat it.
Yeah,
on
man,
stage.
It's so fun.
When I look at my son, I go, you know what time of the show this is.
People who know you, when they watch it, they're like cracking the fuck up because they know.
Yeah. My son loves it. When I'll look at him. I'll go, Sam. Once I go down, he just goes. Because I'm like, you know what part of the show this is, right?
I have a moment of silence, and then I say something that usually breaks it and makes them laugh a little, and then I go off on a tangent after that. And I try to hit one more joke, and then I'm off the stage.
Yeah, not me. Once they're not fucking like, when they're not feeling it, and I'm just like, all right, you know what? Then I start going into conspiracies. That's when I start doing the conspiracies, and I once walked a table of 12 Black people. You know how hard it is to walk 12 Black people? They're usually with me. I did the whole thing about Michelle Obama and Big Mike, that whole conspiracy. They did not like that at all. They did, and they let me know too when they left. No one ever just walks out of me. They let me know. They want everyone to know that they're mad at me. And I said, listen, I ain't saying that's what it is. It's a conspiracy. Google it. They got mad.
Do you think it's part of the job to piss people off?
No, I don't try to
Not
piss
like
people
that.
off. Hey, Buddha.
Not like that.
As a comedian, do you think
I
it's part
got
of
you
our
on
job? Like
speaker
we
and
have
you're
to
on
piss
my
someone off?
podcast.
Nice.
Say what's up to Sherise. Tata Sherise is up. Tata's with us.
Oh, beautiful. Tata. Nice. How's
Who
she
is
doing?
that? That sounds
Yep,
like some
that's
shit I heard on
Buddha.
Law and Order.
That's Buddha.
Oh, Buddha. Buddha's why Buddha sounded like a predator from Law and Order or some shit. He's like,
Buddha
yeah,
is a predator.
beautiful
Buddha, I'll see you at
Tata.
the show, man.
I love Buddha.
She said she love you, Buddha. Fucking Buddha.
He's crazy.
He's a big little one. He's a little big man. He's a very little big man. I mean, it makes sense, you know. He's a little big man. I'm a big little man.
Yeah.
I talk much bigger than I am. Even like when I did this last show, the dude met me. He was like, "Where's the rest of you?" Because when he spoke to me, he said, I ain't gonna lie, I thought you were much darker and much bigger. I go, I get that all the time.
You can really be in a movie and they hear your voice the whole time and then reveal who the boss is and it's you. It's hilarious.
Don't look behind the curtain. Don't mind the guy behind the curtain.
Yo, we just hear your voice and it's just scaring motherfuckers throughout the whole movie. It's like, yo, man, we gotta get his money. Like, you know, shit's gonna get crazy. You gotta meet up with you finally. And it's like, there's him.
What, do I disappoint? I don't think I disappoint.
Nah, you can't underestimate nobody. But, you know, your voice is given very much, I'll blow this whole thing up. I'm Tony.
Yeah, people bug out on it. Shit. People are like, dude, I can't believe you're only 5'4". I talk like 6'2".
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I do. I present myself. I'm like one of those, you know, those animals that like, they just look bigger. That's what I do. I just
that's the secret.
Look, I don't even fit in this screen anymore, dude. Look at that. Look how I just blew up this screen. See, I just blew up that screen, dog. I'm like a puffer. Now I just look, relax. Look at that. Look how I just shrunk into the screen. Yeah, I just lost 2 feet.
Yeah,
see, I did that.
You gotta walk with your chest out.
You know, yeah, man. Look how I straighten up and puff it up. Boom. Look at that.
Look, everybody adjusting their everybody adjusting their posture and shit. You know. Do I look confident?
We look like models in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I look like I model for like dudes who've been through.
Y'all are really handsome men.
Nah,
Listen. Y'all not ugly. You know some ugly motherfuckers out here in the world. You know.
They're all some ugly.
I
mean, I do look. I have a little before.
You come out and you're not ugly. You go. You know. So my friend asked me, "Does pretty privilege exist?" You know, or like when a person is attractive and like having something attractive, does it exist? I said, yeah, it helps when you look better. The fuck? Yeah. And I am so sorry that it's like that.
No, it's true. And you know what? Both beautiful people and ugly people know this. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, they just know it because of different reasons. One person's always let in the club. The other one is not, even though they're willing to pay. And they're wearing all the right clothing. You know what I'm saying? They know, everybody knows that shit. Good looking people get treated different. Mm-hmm. You know, ugly people got to work harder.
You need a little charisma too. You got to be able to talk to people.
Yes, but you can't be good looking and an asshole. I don't like that.
No, but you know what? You know what though, man? A good character goes a long fucking way.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can be good looking and your character is fucked up.
You could have a great character and make that ugly. You'd be like, damn, they so ugly, they good looking.
Yes.
Like pugs.
Yeah. I like my niggas with a hint of ugly though, you know?
Yeah, you don't want nobody too good looking. Too yeah, nah, little scar.
Yeah, look, a hint of ugly, something.
A little hint of ugly.
You know, throw a little like a little salt and pepper.
Why? You know? Why is that? So we know they won't go away. Is that what it is?
No, it's just you know I've been in a relationship where we both felt like we were super duper gorgeous. So,
that don't work when you both think you're the dime. That doesn't work.
Yeah, like he was moving like a bad bitch too. I was like, whoa. You know, he like I get home, I get niggas. What you mean? Like it was like became a battle. You know, a little war. You know, I was like, oh,
that's no good.
I don't mind a really handsome guy though. That makes the kids 9 to 10 times come out really cute, right?
I don't know. I think ugly parents make more beautiful babies. You ever meet a beautiful person and you meet the parents and you're like, how the fuck did y'all make this?
Yeah. My dad is 5'6", and all his women were 5'8" and up. My mom is 5'8", my dad is 5'6". My dad was like a short meatball, like he looked like Biggie, and he dated. My mom was tall and light skinned, like all his women were tall, light skinned, or like
That's
a mocha
right.
color.
He was swinging that fucking. Mm-hmm. He was swinging that dolo. He was swinging that hammer. Yeah. Big up to pops. Rated G.
My dad
shout
got
out.
like 20 kids, man.
20 kids. 20? My grandfather had like something like that. My grandfather had something like that.
10 of us hang out and are like kind of close. So
that's what's up, though.
That's cool, man. You should.
He's the Jamaican one. That's where you get the Jamaican from.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the big side. That's a big family, like a huge family on my dad's side, man.
One of my closest friends, he's from Camden also, and all his family's from like St. Kitts and stuff like that. Other islands. Huge family also. Massive family.
I don't know what's up with the weather's so good. Everybody, they like fucking. They like fucking, okay?
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come here, baby. Let me come fuck you.
Especially when they talk like that, man. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. That's some smooth shit right there. Like,
it's exotic.
That'll do it, man.
In the 90s and the 90s.
Those Irish accents be getting chicks.
Irish, yeah. You know which one I ain't gonna hold you. I know this is not the right time, but Russian accents and Ukraine, that shit scared the fuck out of me. Them niggas sound like they about to shoot you, like, just
but you like that.
The number.
You want the number after that.
I had Russian men, I had Russian men try to talk to me, but I just kept thinking of Training Day when they lit Alonzo up at the end of the movie. I'm like, damn, I can't ever owe that nigga $20. Like, they like, like. I was like, he's like, you're so beautiful. I was like, nah, I'm chilling. Thank you so much.
I don't know. I feel like you fuck with them dudes, you getting gaped for sure.
Yeah.
Them dudes are very gapey. Like whenever you watch a porn that has like a Russian or like a, one of those accents, it's always like, oh yes. And at some point they're going to take a chick by the butt and gape her. All those videos, they're very gapey. All those people from that kind of country, they're very gapey people. You know it. You know it. Once I hear that accent, any of that like from Taken, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't watch this. Then they're like, why not? Because I know they're gonna do this. They're gonna do this. This what, and they're gonna, that's.
Yeah, I don't want nobody into my gaping. Pull up like that. Gaping is when they widen your butt.
Yeah. Your
butthole.
Gaping is when they widen the butt. Or they'll like pound and then pull it out real quick, and then you see like it's like that, and then you see it go small. That's like that's what gaping is.
Yeah, I'm cool off that.
Yeah, I mean I know what it is, but that doesn't mean. Yeah, I'm just saying I know what it is.
I'm like, damn, you know a whole lot about this. What else they be doing?
I mean, when it comes to the porn industry, dude, it's the leader in fucking, what's going on in fucking. What's going on with you, dog? You went black. You black? Is there a reason for the black screen? Is that like a political statement?
I did just say a lot. They might have heard us.
I don't know if they took him out just now. That'll be fucked up. The next thing you know, you see my shit go black. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, can you imagine? And then I'm the last one on here like, I was just playing, y'all.
Hey, he's back. Where the hell did you go? And why are we getting a whole different view of this?
That was my camera battery died.
Oh.
I don't know where the other one is.
Yeah. Look at this view. Now we see behind the scenes, dude.
I know. You see
all. Is that where you do your makeup? That looks like that's where you do your makeup.
Mm-hmm.
A
ring light.
Why you got fishnet stockings hanging on you?
That's.
I feel like we're learning a whole lot more about you right now.
That's some.
Yeah, dude. What's with the drawers hanging on the wall?
That is called. It's called macrame, and it's like a art type thing. I don't know. My girl got it. But the desk here is my video storage. Those are all cassette tapes right there. That's where I have all my other video shit at. Yeah, like from this thing.
Oh, from that shit. That's the ones you don't want to get taken.
No, I'm trying to digitize.
Trying to release your own Brian Licata sex tapes.
Dude, it's all the shit from when I was a kid.
I don't want to see you being molested by your uncle.
No.
Oh God. Are that's where we gonna end at? Oh shit.
That's how we're gonna end this one.
We went from gaping to I don't know what this is called.
Welcome to Rated
Well, I mean,
G.
gaping
This
to
is what
molestation
the
isn't
show
really a
is.
far
You
jump.
know, Atkinson came here and shot us the fuck up. He went black. It's a whole lot of op shit going on. I don't know what's.
Yeah, this as we usually do. This kind of went off the rails for a second.
I'm used to shit like that happening, and I smoked the L before I got on here. You know.
This is what normally happens anyway, man. It usually goes off the rails at some point.
It was actually pretty more on the rails than it ever has been before.
Yeah, this was a very great Tata.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on the show. I would love to have you back again.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's crazy because I'm like, what are we going to talk about?
Thank you. Thank you, Gary.
Tata, how do they follow you? How do they follow you? What's your
Oh yeah. You guys can keep up with me on all social media platforms at Tata Sherise. It's Tata. Sherise is spelled like she rise. So Tata Sherise. SHE.
And what do you got coming up? Anything coming up in Philly?
Yeah, I got some shows coming up in Philly. The link in my bio on my Instagram or my website, www.tatasherise.com. You'll see my schedule. I got some shit coming up in Philly, and I'm gonna try to play the New York streets. I'll probably be in AC sometime.
Yeah, and there it is. There's a page.
Yeah, there it is.
That's a great picture.
Yeah,
thank you so much, man. I really work hard on my brand, you know.
Yeah, and check out acjokes.com. She comes up all the time. Check out the lineup, see when she's here. I think if I'm correct, I think we got you coming up at some point.
Yeah, he asked for some. He asked about my March and April schedule, so you'll see me. We'll be there rocking out.
Yeah, I just.
You guys are only doing.
Check it out. She will be up here this month, so check it out. And I'll tell you the dates that she's here, let you guys know she's here. But follow her. She's amazing. Thank you for being on. I would love to have you back again. It was so much fun. Brian, anything you want to say?
That was great.
Peace. All right, don't go nowhere. We're gonna shut it down and then we'll say our goodbyes. Thanks for checking it out. That's another episode of Rated G. Follow me, Gary G. Garcia, on all platforms. Check me out Monday nights in New York over at the Grizzly Pear, the Not Quite Tuesday show. Otherwise, I'm out in Atlantic City. Peace.